Nigga, it's about to be 4 in the morning and I'm not tired. I don't need no fucking honey pack. If I want to, I'm gonna keep that shit for my Patreon. Go to my Patreon. I'm not gonna go too ham because y'all don't really deserve that side of me. You know what I mean? Y'all gotta pay to play, baby. But yeah, I'm gonna leave this right here. I'm gonna save some of that shit for my Patreon, baby. Go to my Patreon. Go to my Patreon. Go to my Patreon. But yeah, it's gonna be more intense over there. You know, I'm gonna really go ham. You know what I mean? I'm gonna really go ham in there. Yeah. It's about to be 4 in the morning and I still got this much energy. Come on, y'all gotta get a piece of this. I'm telling you, it's some great stuff. It's some great stuff. Go to my Patreon. Stop playing. Stop being cheap. Like my girl Manaya says, stop being cheap, man. Stop being cheap. Damn, I gotta buy something. Maybe that's why she ain't replied to my DMs. Don't worry, I'm gonna figure something out. I'm gonna figure something out. Well, I'm gonna hit up my nigga Mustafa since he got so much money. But that nigga gonna come up with an excuse, watch. Anyway, what was I? Carry out these instructions as though you were a small child. Inject in your efforts something on the faith of a child. The author has been most careful to see that no impractical instructions were included because of his sincere desire to be helpful. After you have read the entire book, come back to this chapter and follow in spirit and in action this instruction. Read the entire chapter aloud once every night until you become thoroughly convinced that the principle of auto suggestion is sound, that it will accomplish for you all that has been claimed for it. As you read, underscore with a pencil every sentence which impresses you favorably. Follow the foregoing instructions to the letter, and it will open the way for a complete understanding and mastery of the principle of success. Success, success, success. Yes, yes, yes. Man, I could keep reading this book, but I'm not. I already got it, man. See, I'm not being humble. I need to watch out. I don't got it. I'm still learning. But I'm excited. I'm excited. Oh, yes. This is going to be the best $16 you can ever spend. Let me tell you, I had this book. Let me talk to you. So, I had this book for like years, you know what I mean? When I used to work at Primerica, my upline, if y'all don't know what that means, is the person that put you in the business. Husband. His name is Sean. He bought me this book on my birthday. He was like, I think this will help you, I was like, yeah, sure. I heard about it. It sounds like a great book. So I read the book or whatever, and I felt great. I was like, man, this is great. Every time I read a little bit of it, I feel great, but there was some instructions in there, And I was like, instructions? What do I have to follow instructions? I'm already good. I know everything, I don't need to follow no instructions. So I never followed the instructions, and my life been ass, to say the least. My life was ass. I used to do Primerica, like I used to sell insurance, which I never did sell any insurance, by the way. I sold probably 1 or 2 in 6 years, which is amazingly ass. I seen people come in and out the business doing big things, man. I've been there for a long time. But one thing I can say is that I didn't win because when I was talking to people and nobody wanted to get involved, I didn't understand that I had to keep going. I quit, just like most people. Once I saw that 10 people didn't get involved, I quit. I was like, man, this never gonna work. And if you read this book, it talks about so many stories about perseverance. Even if you know the anime called Naruto, that nigga wasn't nobody. made himself president. You know, Okage, that's what it means. You know, president of his village. You know, leader of his village. When everybody told him like he wasn't gonna be shit, but he did it. You know what I mean? All because he never gave up. Well, this is the thing. Giving up is, there's layers to it. Like, it's not just as simple as I said. Like, when you go to rejection, that shit gonna really get to you, man. Mental toughness is not for the weak. You know, you can have a lot of muscles, but if you're a bitch upstairs, it don't really matter, man. I seen all kinds of people come in the business and leave right out. I seen veterans, you know, people you never think, but they don't got it up here like that. They were like, you know what, I'd rather get shot than to deal with rejection. You know, that rejection shit is real, you know? If you don't got that strong connection with God and you're not actively bettering yourself every day, people gonna tell you shit that's gonna get to your head, you know what I mean? So that shit is real. But if you do it correctly, you can actually have time and money because you develop a team that works, and you know what I mean? Everybody eats. But losers gonna tell you that it's a scam. Shit, their job is a scam, if you ask me. Because you're not gonna make no money if you don't show up. With this business, you build it the right way, you don't gotta show up no more. And everybody that does the same ain't gotta show up no more. You just show up because you do it, because that's just what you do. But again, it's a mindset. It's a difference, you know. It's a different energy. It's a different atmosphere. This Primerica thing and all of the multi-level marketing things, it's really about yourself, about becoming a better person. And then there's a great compensation attached to it. So, you know, it's up to you how much you're trying to make, you know. You're trying to be good at wherever you're at, or you're trying to make millions and billions. The choice is yours.